Hello, welcome to Life Science. I am Andrew McClellan, your student's life science teacher, and I have been a part of the Blue Ridge community for several years. This is this is on my fifth year teaching here at Blue Ridge, but I attended Blue Ridge many moons ago, and this is me in eighth grade, right there. And actually, this lovely lady right next to me is my wife. Yes, we've been here for ever. She more than me. She's actually a teacher over at Harmony Middle School. She teaches sixth grade math. I've always told everybody that we used to work together, but then she left me to go to Harmony, and that's when we were both teaching in Leesburg. And then I waited for a position to open up here in the West where I live and got Blue Ridge. So very pleased. Next, I need to get my wife here so we can teach together again. Anyway, life science. What is it? Well, you might have an older child at Valley or Woodgrove, wherever they might be going. And life science is basically biology. They call it life science in middle school for whatever reason, but it is the same curriculum. They'll get it again in ninth or 10th grade, whichever year they choose. And as you can see, I've broken it down into 6 units. We've got the current unit we're in right now, characteristics of life. We'll be moving into ecology very soon, and then into kingdoms of life, where the students are going to be exploring the 6 kingdoms of life and learning general characteristics and classification. And then, hopefully, we're back in class together when this unit comes around, cells, where students will be investigating the different types of cells by collecting actual samples and using our beautiful microscopes that I have in the classroom and learning all about the cells we're made of and their structures and their processes. Then we move into genetics. Genetics is great where the kids start to learn about the DNA and the genes in their body and how genes are passed from parents to offspring, why they look the way, like their parents. We get a little bit into genetic engineering, but basically it's the basics of genetics. And we end the year with evolution, how all life is related, how all life has changed over time. So we are going to do our best, regardless of how we are teaching, to give your child the best life science education we can. I'm teaching from the room. My room is all ready. My tables are set. Everything is out. I'm anxious to get students back in here. This is the in classroom teaching and learning is the best. We are doing our best to teach online, and I do appreciate patience. Your students have shown a tremendous amount of patience over these first few classes. They've helped each other, they've helped me, I've tried to help them, and we are learning as we go. So, if you ever need to get a hold of me, please reach out to me via student view or parent view, Schoology. It's all linked together. My email address is everywhere. It's also included on this Back to School Night flyer that's on the same page as this video that you are watching now. And I hope that we are back in class very soon. But in the meantime, what does class look like? Well, we where we play review games. We watch Organism of the Day video, which is kind of how we start class. And then we start moving into direct instruction and indirect instruction. So it's going to be a mixture where they start with me and then I'll send them off to do something, and then sometimes they'll come back, or sometimes they'll be off on their own completing the assignments that are listed in Schoology. Schoology is a powerful tool. I think we'll start to use it uh, more effectively and efficiently the more we learn it, kids included. And I would like the students to try as often as they can to complete all the assignments the best that they can, including with the assessments. We have the assessments set to have the student try them 3 times and get the best of the scores. I think that's a great tool. Um, if they need more than 3 times, they should reach out to me so that I can find out what's going on, what they're not quite getting, and then I'll gladly give them another attempt. We really want to make sure that we bridge the gap between us by giving them numerous opportunities, because not being in the classroom makes it very difficult to really know what they're getting and what they're not getting. There's so many nonverbal cues and clues that we can pick up on when they're here in the classroom with us. And I'm afraid I'm going to miss those if we stay in this distance learning environment. So that's why with assessments, I want them to try them as many times as they can, or that they need. They may not need to. And just need to let me know. Also, too, as you know, we are keeping grades in Schoology, and at the moment, Schoology is totaling up their grade and giving you a score, and that's not quite accurate. Schoology is mainly for you to see their individual assignments, not their average for the quarter. That is going to be done in Phoenix, or Parent View and Student View. So the official grade that they would get on their report card is not going to be in Schoology. It'll be in Parent View and Student View. So again, I can't stress enough that this is where we want to teach, in this classroom. And in the meantime, we're going to make the best of this situation and do everything we can. And I really want to stress the fact that patience is appreciated and communication is essential. So please reach out anytime you have any questions, and encourage your student to do the same. Good night.